Hey guys, it's John from J&A Farms, and today I wanted to talk to you about some of the things that we do to keep our tomatoes healthy late into the season. We start early in the season by making sure that we have a strong support system for our tomatoes. We start off with around 100 tomatoes. Doesn't necessarily mean that we end with that many, but that's what we start with. So traditional tomato cages is just not something that we can do. This particular plot is in a very windy area, so using the twine method would just not really work for us. We would be constantly working at them. So this year we decided to use T-post and cattle panels. They're about 80 feet, 2 rows, and I will tell you they work great. They work better than anything that we've ever done before. That's the positive. The negative is it is expensive, but for us it's a one-time cost, and we were fortunate enough to have quite a few cattle panels and T-posts laying around already, so our cost was very minimum. But if you're just growing tomatoes in your backyard, then just know that one cattle panel will probably hold about 9 to 10 tomato plants depending on your spacing. The next thing we do is we use some very inexpensive, but so far we've had good luck with them, clips. They clip directly around the stalk of the tomato plant to the cattle panel, and we also use the garden wire. The clips we found on a Facebook ad, and for the life of me I couldn't tell you where, but they are cheaply made and they are easy to use, so we're curious to see how many seasons. The ad boasted that you could get many seasons out of them. We'll see. This is our first year using them so far. We've not had a single clip break. The only problem we had was it did take us quite a while to get them in the mail, but I think we ended up buying like maybe 1,000 for $12, I think is what we paid for them. So we're gonna give them a try. Maybe I'll make a video next season, let you know whether or not they were worth the toot. The next thing we do is pruning is a major thing for us. I've just got done pruning these tomatoes down through here. This side has not been pruned. And there's a couple of reasons why we do pruning. Number one, this time of year, the plant is really in survival mode. So a lot of the energy is just going toward keeping the root system alive through these hot, dry days. So any foliage that's not producing, we are going to prune it and throw it in the scrap pile. That plant does not need to be using up its already limited energy just to keep a stem and leaves alive that will never produce any fruit. The next reason we do it is to keep airflow, good airflow through that. That'll keep them cooler, keep the plant from overheating. And if you've got green fruit on there, that will definitely help to keep them ripening instead of just stalling. And many of ours have done that just because we were a little behind on pruning. So what I may end up doing is maybe give it about a week and just come back and do another follow-up video just to show you guys how successful you can be with pruning them. And then the next thing is we keep them about 6 to 8 inches off the ground, sometimes higher depending on the variety. And that just keeps the plant off the ground, keeps fungus, insects, that sort of stuff from being able to easily get to the foliage. And then we've also found that when we're doing our inspections for hornworms and caterpillars, it's just easier to find when there's less foliage. So that's what we're doing right now. We're also using Tomato Tone. We've actually backed off on it just a little bit because of the heat, but that's a good product to use. So we're gonna get back to pruning, and hopefully these tips will help you with your tomatoes.